When it comes to selling digital products in the wealth niche, right, specifically in the make money online niche, one of the most frequent questions that I often see beginners ask is how you make sales when you don't have any proof of income yourself, right? A lot of beginners tend to think, and through no fault of theirs, that the only way to generate sales or the way you generate sales when selling products, and the type of products we're talking about here are like courses, right? Courses that teach you how to make money online, right? Digital marketing courses that teach you how to market, or affiliate marketing courses that show you how to make money online with affiliate marketing, those type of courses. And what typically happens is before they get started, right? They may come across it or they might have been looking for how to do this stuff themselves. And then they see some of these bigger creators who are making tons of money, all right? And how are they making tons of money, right? By selling that particular course. And beginners will look at that and feel like the reason, or not just big creators, even smaller creators, whatever the case may be, right? What they often see is people flashing money or flashing how many sales they've made, and that's all they're doing. All their videos, that's the only thing they're doing, right? And so beginners will see this and think that, okay, well, the only way to make sales is to show proof of income, right? If you can show that you're making money, then people are going to buy from you because of the fact that you're proof of the fact that you're proof of what they're trying to do, right? You're proof of of doing what they're also trying to learn how to do. But then they're stuck in this they're stuck thinking like, but how am I going to be able to generate those sales if I've never generated any sales before myself, right? So one of the things that I'll be looking to do in essence, I'm going to share what I intend to do in order to start generating sales selling those same kind of digital products, right? Without having made any sales myself, without having without flashing any income, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I have made sales. I have made plenty of money in the digital marketing space. Well, should I even say digital marketing space? Selling digital products. Let's just put it that way. And these are not necessarily only make money online products. I've done this in several different niches, right? But what I will not do, when it comes to selling, say, a digital product like the one that I'm about to start promoting starting tomorrow, right? Starting the beginning of June. What I won't do to start off is show proof of income, right? One, because I don't have any proof of income having sold that particular product, and two, I mean, I could show proof of sales of all other things that I've, of sales that I've made in the past. But then again, that would be kind of unfair. So what I'm trying to do here is essentially put myself in the shoes of someone who's completely new, who has not made any sales, has no sales to show, no income proof, right? Which in fact, let me not even get into all of that. I was just gonna talk about like the legality of doing some of these things, right? In terms of like flashing income and all that. But anyway, that's a video for another day. So what I intend to do, and is what I would encourage you to do if you are someone who's brand new and you're trying to figure out, okay, well, how do you go about generating these sales? What I intend to do, and what I would encourage you to do, is basically start going through the process of documenting your journey. Okay, what you want to do is be as real and as genuine as possible. Okay, people are able, especially beginners, are going to be able to relate to that a whole lot more than, say, maybe some of these bigger, fancier gurus who are already making hundreds of thousands of dollars and they're living this fancy glam lifestyle, right? You know, for someone who's just starting out, they'll look at that and be, and that looks just out of touch, right? It's out of reach, and it's like, okay, well, Yeah, it's they'll sit back and look at it and be like, it's easy for you to make those sales, right? Because look at the big following that you have. That's the other thing. That's the other major question that comes up, right? Is how are you gonna make money selling those digital products if you don't have a big following, right? That's another misconception that people think that you have to have a massive following in order to generate sales, right? A massive social media following. Now, don't get me wrong, having a big following does help. Absolutely, it makes a huge difference. But guess what? You got to start from somewhere. Even these big creators that you see have, making tons of sales with those large followings, they had to start from zero, just like you. Okay, every expert was once a beginner at one point. So, uh, throw that out. Throw that whole notion out of your head, right? If you feel like you're not going to be able to make any money because one, you don't have any proof of income, and two, right, you don't have a huge following, right? So put those aside and start looking at what you do have, okay? And what you do have is your, at least as an ability, right? Because some people still try to go the route of faking it till they make it. But what you do have is the unique advantage that you have is that of a someone who's a beginner who can show something that looks really real, right? You're not like some big, huge, fancy, glamorous guru, right? You're basically in that position that most people getting started are on, right? So you're a lot more relatable. That's something that you have that those gurus and big creators and all that they don't have anymore. They might have had it at some point, but now they're on a different platform. Their way of marketing, their way of doing things is going to be very different from the way you would be doing it, right? Or like, you and I would be doing it, let's so to speak. And yes, okay, right, I do have some experience, but like I said, once I start with this particular with this particular journey, right, like this particular product or products that I'm going to be promoting, I will be doing it as if I were a complete beginner, right? And in essence, I would be with this particular product, right? I've not made any sales, or now a lot of the just so we know, the platform that we're going to be using to generate these to sell the products, right? To host our products on, our digital products on, and sell, is a platform called Stanstore. Okay. And I am yet to make, right? I am yet to make a single sale on Stanstore, right? And that's essentially the what we're going to be using, or at least what I'm going to be using, right? Starting tomorrow, using all the various different social media platforms. I will, in this particular case, I will be completely open and transparent with exactly what I'm promoting, the social media accounts that I'm using to promote. Okay, so if you're interested, if you're curious, just let me know in the comment section below. And if you want to know all my different social media platforms that I'll be promoting on, I'll just leave all the links in the description below. Not in the description, in response to your comment. If you're interested, if you want to see exactly where I am, what I'm doing, just ask me in the comment section below, and I'll respond to your comment, linking to all of them. Okay. And that's going to be, that's basically how I would recommend that you go about doing this, right? Is documenting your journey, showing what you're doing, showing what you're learning from these courses, right? Because you want to show what's inside these courses, show the things that you have been learning, show the results that you've been getting, every little win that you get, right? There's no such thing as a small win. Every win that you get, you've got to celebrate it. You've got to show it. You've got to show the gradual process, the journey, right? That's relatable. It looks real. Because here's the other thing too. A lot of people get on. People literally come on and lie, and they go pull fake screenshots, or they go make copies, steal other people's screenshots of sales that they made, and they start lying about how they're making sales already from the get go. Okay. You don't want to be one of those people, okay? Right. I mean, I'm sure people have done it. I'm sure they've done it successfully, like lied their way through. But you want to be as genuine and as authentic as possible, right? If you're not like, show the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? Show it all, right? Show it all. Like that is the one thing that people, more so than ever before, right? Like that's what, if there's anything that people are appreciating more than ever right now, is just someone that's real, someone that is not faking stuff, someone that is not making stuff up, okay? So that's how we're gonna do it. That's how I'd encourage you to do it if you decide you want to go ahead and do this. And if you're curious to know what the products will be that I will be promoting starting out, it's going to be the same ones that I've talked about on this channel several times. But anyway, they're going to be linked in the description below this video, and these are the same products that I'm going to be promoting on all the different social media platforms starting tomorrow, right? Up until this point, I've only been promoting here on, or talking about them here on YouTube, but there are certain aspects, certain things that are possible with a lot, different social media platforms have different features, and there are a lot of different things on the different platforms that are suitable for selling this kind of product that you might not necessarily get through like a YouTube, for instance. Okay. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, put them in the comment section below. I will be sure to respond. And if you want to get access to these same products, the same products that I'm going to be promoting, the same products that I'm going to be learning from, you can get access by checking the links in the description below this video. Thank you ever so much for taking the time to watch, and I will catch you in my next video. Ciao.